Hey y'all, it is your girl Drea. Welcome back to another Storytime Saturday. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also the bell so you can get all the notifications when I post a new video. I am about to tell y'all about a time that I left, or I basically walked out of school and I got caught. Yeah, so we're taking it back again. We're taking it back. And then I was thinking, because I have like so many stories where I was just being a rebel, y'all. Like, that's probably why God gave me a daughter, because my karma, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why. But I swear I learned my lesson. Don't do me like that. But yeah, y'all, I don't know. I'm thinking that I might want to do like a series of just all the BS I put my mama through. I'm sorry, mama. Like a little rebel series or something. Oh, matter of fact, put my picture back up because I like my girl, y'all. I did this out of what's it called? It's like painting with a twist, but it was called Trap and Paint when I went down Dallas and we did this. I know this is my girl. She gonna be up here. Oh, get her up there. Okay, anyway guys, so I'm about to get into this story time. Oh yeah, so I don't know what y'all think about me doing like a little series. I don't know, just like a little short series in February. I'll do like 4 stories of it. No, y'all probably gonna get more than that, but so let's get into the story. So okay, I was in high school and I actually had, or one of my good friends was my neighbor, or actually she was like a couple streets up, but she was basically my neighbor. And we were both talking to these guys that also went to our school, and we were all friends basically. So I've been doing this, like I've been, y'all, I literally used to go to school and go to homeroom, because that's how you get marked that you were in school for the day. So I would literally go to school, go into homeroom, and you know, get a mark that I'm here for attendance. And then as soon as that bell rang to go to first period, I was walking out of the back door of the school. Yeah, there was no alarms, nothing. Nobody was ever watching me. Like, I don't know, I've did this multiple times. I don't even think you could do that now, but yeah, I was definitely doing that then. So this particular day, we all kind of make this plan up that we were going to all skip school and just all hang out for the day. Just all of us. There was like, I think there was like 5 of us. Yeah, there was like 5 of us in total that we was all about to leave school and go hang out at our one friend's house and just like make a day of it. Shoot. So I'm like, I'm down, because mind you, I've done this plenty of times. So I'm just like, it is what it is. Now, it's going to be a little tricky because there was a bunch of us, but we was all making up this plan to do this. So the day comes, go to homeroom. And then, yeah, when the bell rings, we all walk to the back of the school and we go out the back door. So yeah, now none of us had cars, but we was just thugging, like we was going to walk, and it was warmer outside, like it wasn't like cold or nothing. It was like a warmer day, so it was like perfect, wasn't raining or nothing. So we was just like, oh well, we about to just walk out the back of the school and we just finna walk, just go on a little journey and then go about our day. So we're walking, we're having a good time, you know. We end up getting to our friend's house. I think we even stopped at the store and grabbed a couple of snacks. Like, y'all, we was like, oh my God, like we really did it. I know my one friend, she was mad scared. Like, she was mad scared. She had super strict parents too, like me, but even more strict. Like, I don't think I could have dealt with a parent that was as strict as her parents. So I knew if she got in trouble, it was going to be over for her ass. So yeah. So we end up getting to our friend's house and we're all chopping it up. We're having a good time. So school starts at like 7:30 and I think it ended at like 2:15, something like that. So I remember always being home by like 2:30 for real. So I just knew that I had to be home. Well, I technically didn't have to be home by 2:30 because at the time I had, what was I doing? Was it track season? I think it was track season. At the time I had track practice after school. So all I had to do was make sure I was back at the school by 6 o'clock, basically. Well, my mom was coming to pick me up. So I knew I was cool till 6. Whereas my other friend had to make sure she was home by the time the buses was, you know, supposed to be dropping her off at her crib. So we're like, okay, bet, cool. So we end up, you know, we was chilling at my one friend's house all day because I don't think he was even in school at the time. He was just home waiting for us to get there, which also happened to be the guy I was talking to. So we were all, we was all there chilling. And then after a while, started getting closer to the time where she had to go back home. So I'm like, all right, y'all, that's cool. Let's all walk her home and then we can all go to my house because I knew my mom, she worked until like 5 o'clock anyway. So I already knew like we can go to my house and chill because ain't nobody gonna be there but like my siblings when they come home off the bus. But my siblings always had my back, which they ended up getting in trouble for having my back before, but that's for another story time. So we end up walking her home. Everything's cool. And then I got this text from my friend at the time. And she just so happened to not be in school that day. So I think she had like a dentist appointment or something. And I think her dad was taking her to her dentist appointment. And when we was walking through the neighborhoods, her and her dad seen me and my group of friends walking. And then I don't know if he recognized me because I didn't know her dad all like that. But I do know that, you know, I would be over there. And then my mom and her mom are also like good friends. So I'm pretty sure he knew who I was. Or she could have been like, is that Drea? Blowing up my cover. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, either way, it didn't matter. I was seen. I was caught. So she texted me, she was just like, yeah, we just seen you walking in Garden City. I'm over here begging my dad not to say anything to my mom. And then I'm just like, shoot. Like already, at this point, like I already knew I was in trouble. I already knew. At this point, I have gotten in so much trouble, like already, that I'm just like, I literally was like, all right, y'all. We walked our friend home. We walked, you know, my one friend who lived closest to me home. The rest of y'all just gotta leave. Y'all gotta go back to your house because I'm about to go home and pack my bags. I was like, I'm finna go home and pack my bags because I was like, I am not trying to suffer the consequences of what my mom is about to give to me. Like, I am not. I was so mad, y'all. I was so mad. So I go home. I start packing a bag. I'm thinking, all right, where am I about to go? I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can stay with my dad. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can stay with my dad. Like, I don't know why I was thinking this. I've never stayed with my dad before, but I was like, well, I'm gonna stay with him now. So I go home, I'm packing the bag. I start getting calls from my mom. I'm ignoring the calls. She ends up leaving work. And she's driving home. She calls me again and I end up picking up. And I answer the phone. I can't fully remember the conversation, but we was definitely going back and forth. And I'm leaving, I'm moving out, blah, 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 this and that. Like, I don't care. I'm going to go stay with somebody else, basically. I can't remember the full conversation, but I remember packing that bag, y'all. I remember packing that bag. So she comes home. She lets me have it. Ugh, y'all. I was so mad. I was mad at myself for getting caught, but I'm like, dang, like I wouldn't have got caught if we didn't have to leave to take Chick home because she had to be home by the time the buses came. Dang, like, nah. Honestly, at the end of the day, I wouldn't have got caught if I would have just stayed my butt at school. Honestly, but y'all, I don't know why I did stuff like this. Like, I was literally dang near a straight A student. Like, my GPA was always above a 3.0. So, like, to me, I'm like, what does it matter if I'm out here, you know, doing stuff like this and being boy crazy, I guess you could say. If I'm getting really good grades, I'm doing sports, I'm doing everything. Like, yeah. So, you know, of course, that don't matter, because at the end of the day, you still have to listen. You can't just be out here doing whatever you want to do. But at the time, I'm like, man, give me some type of leeway, something. So, no, I ended up getting in trouble. And y'all, that was the time where my mom put me on punishment for 2 months. Oh, that was the worst 2 months ever, because it was May and that went into the summer and I couldn't do shit. Couldn't do shit. So I was pretty upset about that. But y'all, I've never had so much fear in my heart ever. Like, oh my gosh, I was terrified. And I believe she took away my phone too. My mom loved taking away my phone. For real, I could barely remember having a phone in high school at this point, because my phone was always being taken away. Like, swear. I definitely learned my lesson with that one. But did I? No. It's like I learned my lesson, but I got smarter about it. Like, I was still leaving school, but only if somebody was picking me up in a car. Sorry, Mom, but yeah, that was wild. I'm pretty sure the school I went to got a lot better with that, because there's no way people are still able to just walk out the back of the school. There's no way. So yeah, guys, that was wild. I'm like, oh yeah, so I was talking to my friend like, yo, like, that's wild. She was like, Drea, I swear, I don't, man. She was like, I just so happened to be, you know, getting, I think she had braces at the time, and she was getting her braces redone or something. I'm like, dang, like, if all days you would have a whole damn dentist appointment, like, girl. But at least she did try to warn me. She did. She tried to warn me. And my butt, I knew I wasn't going nowhere when I went to go pack that bag. I'm funny for that. I knew I was not going nowhere. But shoot, y'all, I definitely tried to run away. I tried to run away. Y'all, that was wild. But anyway, so that was just a little taste of some of the stuff I did, some of the rebel stuff I did and as a teenager. So this will start off my rebel series. Yeah, it was a little shorter of a story time, so sorry about that, guys, but don't worry, because y'all are still getting story times every week. I didn't forget about y'all, plus extra content. I've been going hard this week with the content, especially doing like my little hair videos and stuff that I've been just branching out trying to do. So definitely check those out, guys, if you're into that type of stuff. Other than that, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Guys, subscribe. Okay? And I'll see you guys in my next video.